Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm here with a deck profile on something I just came up with. Well, I kind of got the idea from a guy. He kind of had a list. I kind of changed it around to my list. I'm probably gonna make some more changes. But so far it's been pretty good. It's sometimes either really inconsistent or it's very consistent and it kills. But I've only played a couple games, and I've only really faced zombies. So, yeah. I call it instant curry. So, yeah, let me just show you, and then I'll show you what the deck goes for. I run 3 Cyber Dragons. Very key important part. Plus, he's so beastly these days. I mean, he's a free special summon 21. Not many things can run him over. He's light, so Honest works good in some decks. He's cool looking. Yeah. For the car curries, it's 3 ninja. This guy's pretty beastly. I wish he had a little bit more defense. But he's basically like a snowman eater, but kind of more epic, because he can attack directly. On that turn he's flipped, but usually, so far, I would expect him to be face down when he's attacked on your opponent's turn, so it's not like you're going to get that effect off much anyway. But yeah, there's that. Next there's 3 of the Nishuma. It's basically like a tomato, UFO, giant wrap, blah 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 for car curries. It helps with just setting him to get ninjas and, you know, other guys, because he can bring out any level 4 or lower, so, I mean, you're not entitled to attack. I run 3 of the 18 beat sticks of the Mazunumanaka, whatever the hell it is. He's pretty good. He's an 18 beat stick. 18 beat sticks are sometimes pretty hard to run over, except for black wings and stuff. I'm sure they won't have too much trouble with this. But, yeah, he's another very, very high key point to the deck. So yeah, just another one. I run 3 Diva. Sets up the biggest part of the whole reason this deck can OTK. Yeah, he's a great tuner also. I run 3 Reese, which I might cut it down to 2. I'm not exactly sure. So far, this was a real big dead draw when I first got it, but it helps with getting, you know, these ninjas and etc. of sinking into, you know, better things. And if I have an instant fusion, I can just summon this and then sync off. So it's okay, but I think I need only 2, so I'm gonna try 2, and maybe try to run something else. Try to think of something. This is an effect veiler, but I don't have it yet. It's coming in the mail, so I have a DD Crow in. DD Crow did help me though. Almost pulled the dad on me, and DD Crow saved me, got rid of the dad, and then I OTK'd, so that was pretty good. The spells are pretty standard too. Cold Wave, good for OTKing. 3 Instant Fusion. Very good card. I like when I can set it as a bluff. People just hit it, and they haven't seen much of the deck yet, so they don't really know what to expect, and then you just pull one out of your hand, and then you go off with your plays, and they just kind of freak out a little bit, don't know what to do. 2 Avarice for when just dumping stuff into the grave, because this has some key ways of dumping into the grave when this deck starts moving. Good draw power. Limiter removal, I mean, it's machines, you gotta run this. Future Fusion, good for dumping, just dump like everything in the grave, Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, return them all back, and then bring out your next thing. 3 Book of Moon, staples, stop synchros, and etc. Monster Reborn, Giant Trunade, Mind Control for those dead tuners, Overload Fusion, Dark Hole. Then for traps, I run 3 Decree. Helps, just totally wrecks this meta. Plants run them for, you know, just wreckage and etc. And when I don't need to stop traps and I need to stop, like, those Book of Moon and stuff, I run 2 Bribe. So far it did help me. I set a Decree, I set a Bribe. I went into all my sinking and stuff. He tried to book me. I bribed. Got rid of stuff. Then I went to attack, Mirror Force, Decreed, and it worked out perfectly for me. Anyway, this is really what the deck entitles itself to do. Just hold on a second. You kind of want to start off with, really, I guess you could say, a hand 3, 4, 5. Like, well, I'll throw in Genie Crow or a Monster Reborn. Anyway, the deck really revolves around these key cards. These right here. Basically, you kinda, I guess you could say, go first. You know, you set this guy with these 2. You set up your play for this to die and etc. Depending if you need to activate Decree or not, you activate it. If not, keep that set, keep that. Just get it all off. Hopefully you can just not even set this monster. Because I've noticed setting the monster kind of hurts if I feel I can go for an OTK next turn. But still, you probably would for protection. But really, just special Cyber Dragon, you special Diva, you get out your Reese. Now you already can sink into a 7. You summon Instant Fusion. From there, you can go into double of these, bring out of the 2 18 beat sticks, and attack for 86. That's really how, this is really what I aim for in the deck. Is just getting these Shoguns off by doing this with this Instant Fusion and having these 2 set. It works really well, but if I really need to, I'll Instant Fusion into a Darkfire and sink into like a Brionic, and like if I've got a couple things in hand, I'll just dissolve that, get rid of stuff, go into this guy, bring on an 18, attack for 23, that and an 18, and it works pretty nicely. I can usually hit them down pretty well. Then from that, they're kind of like in shock, I guess you could say, from well, the fact that you just pulled that off. And if you've got that Bribe and Decree set, they're screwed because not many monsters can get around all of that, unless they've got just every outs. But yeah, that's basically what they do. For the synchros, you know, just 3 of these key, 2 of these guys to sink into this guy right here. Helps. 2 Black Rose, just in case. You know he won't work. You gotta blow up the field. Just blow it up. Get rid of everything. Darkfire, just in case you have that Instant Fusion, that 2. You can go into a quick 6. gives you an out. Stardust Dragon, Brionic, Goyo, Cataster, all those, you know, just staple synchros. Then Chimera Tex, Twin, and Overdragon. Overdragon also is a nice way to OTK. Future Fusion, yeah, that's another great setup. You Future Fusion, you do all that. You Overload Fusion, and I mean you Future Fusion into, like, say this guy. Get him to be like completely beastly. Or maybe you can't. Never mind. I totally messed that up. Anyway, I might run a second one, actually, because I just noticed that. You just Future Fusion into this, and then you Overload into this, and then you just completely just attack for like 6 or 7 times and just rape face, if that's all you can do. So yeah, I'm probably gonna run this at my locals, see how it does, make a few changes, the ones that I said. And yeah, if you guys see any changes, like huge ones that I should probably make to the deck, please tell me. And yeah, so just PM me, comment, rate, subscribe, please, because my contest, it's almost here. I need 5 more subscribers, and then my contest is here. So, alright. Peace, YouTube.